Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is January, it is a new year, so I've brought new content to you. My name is Faitheric, and today we're going to be reacting to It's Time to Put Madonna at Home by Candace Owen. If you're new to my YouTube channel, you're highly welcome. Please do subscribe, give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And with all that being said, let's just dive right into the content of today's video.
All right, guys, happy Wednesday. Some hump day bad news. Hollywood is still perverted. Some hump day good news. Nobody cares. I am being so serious. It is now becoming funny and very tacky. And on the topic of Madonna, it is definitely time to put grandma in a home. Plus, later on in the show, you're not going to believe it. The kids in New York City are off from school today, not because there's a blizzard or a snowstorm, but because it is storming illegal immigrants, and so they cannot go to school. I am not being funny. That is a real event happening right now. All that and more today coming up on Candace Owens. You know, Hollywood perversion, obviously it's a topic that we cover on this show a lot. And I feel as though 2 years ago, there was an understandable anger. We were all very angry at just how raunchy things had become, just how filthy things had become. And I would say that things definitely reached, for me personally, a fever pitch when Cardi B was welcomed to the Grammys alongside Megan Thee Stallion, and they performed her song WAP. Now, we don't need to rehash WAP, but I want to tell you guys, I had never actually read the full lyrics of WAP until very recently. And I am being very serious when I say that all of you should take time today to read the actual lyrics. It is shockingly filthy. It is shockingly disgusting. I'm not being funny at all. I'm not being dramatic at all when I say that I think the song might register as the most disgusting, filthy, debased, raunchy song that has ever been written in human history. And that might have been what she was going for. In 2021, her and I actually got into a big feud, you might recall it, because I commented accurately on her Grammys performance and said that she was essentially, we were just watching a simulated lesbian porn scene. And so I just want to jog your memory on that performance because it's relevant today. Take a listen to Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, or take a watch, rather, of them dancing to WAP on the Grammy stage.
That's a wet, I'm talking WAP, WAP, WAP. That's a wet, now make it rain if you wanna see some wet,
So yeah, it was just basically strippers that were dancing on stage. They had a big bed, and it was supposed to be shocking. And it was quite shocking that we had come to this place in society where at first the Grammy stage used to be Stevie Wonder, Celine Dion, all these classical, beautiful performances. And now we just have this raunchy material. And I think I'm correct about this, that Cardi was quite embarrassed about that performance. I think she was quite emotional when I look back on that feud. And she was just trying to say anything to me on the internet. She notoriously made fun of me and shared a video of me making my husband a sandwich and said that I was sending women back decades for taking care of my family. I was pregnant in the video and I was making my husband a sandwich. Very, very proud of that. Proud to be a conservative and certainly not embarrassed of her having shared that video. But what was interesting was the media rushed to defend her. They condemned conservatives. Remember, there were all the headlines. Conservatives just can't get over WAP. Conservatives just won't leave her WAP alone. But conspicuously missing from all of those publications was the fact that no journalist, no man, nowhere in the cultural sphere did anybody call her attractive. I just imagine how embarrassing that is. You're a woman. You have just written an entire song about your vagina and how amazing it is and how men are obsessed with it. You're a married woman, by the way, with children. And nobody's calling you hot. Not even your most ardent defenders think that you are beautiful and sexy. No one said the conservatives just don't realize how sexy this is. No men said, I just can't wait to get with Cardi B. Do you want to know why? Because it was too much. It actually was too much. And so in a way, I felt bad that she had put so much of her nude body on the internet, had talked about her nether regions in a song in the most disgusting, again, in the most, again, read the lyrics, filthiest manner that you could possibly discuss it. And nobody cared. No one wanted her more. And an update now, of course, and I'm saying this honestly with sadness in my heart, is that Cardi B's husband, who had already cheated on her more and again, and they are now separated. So haha, Candace, making your husband a sandwich, not putting your goods on the internet. And this is where her life has led her. I hope genuinely that Cardi makes different decisions in the future, because it's not funny to hear her so upset. Her voice was breaking recently, talking about the breakdown of her marriage. But of course, this is the thing in Hollywood. It seems to be a race to the bottom, and they're no longer getting the reactions that they once got because people know what they're doing. In the absence of talent, you're just trying to give us sex and controversy. A great example recently, Lil Nas X, he once sort of broke the internet because it was so outrageous that he was twerking on Satan. Well, he's a gay man, and this is kind of what the gay men in Hollywood are doing. We're going to toy with Satan and themes of Christianity to make you guys outraged, and that used to work. But it didn't work this time around. You probably missed this. This happened. This is Lil Nas X. His new single is coming out, dedicated to the man who had the greatest comeback of all. He's calling the single J. Christ. Now, of course, having a person that is mocking Jesus Christ, the way this can be seen, it's obviously meant to be blasphemous. It's supposed to make Christians outraged. It's supposed to make us shout. He's supposed to trend on Twitter because he's doing this. It's outrageous. He's done this before, obviously. Here's another example of him dressed up like an angel holding guns. He's also promoting the same music video that's going to be coming out. He is desperate for your attention. He's desperate for your outrage. This is the only way that he can make money. Here's another video of him. He's taking shots during a communion. Take a listen. He's like, come on, please, look at me. Look how outrageous I'm being, how disrespectful I'm being, Jesus Christ, to Christianity. Aren't you guys outraged?
Exactly.
Comments, and there weren't many. It turns out that people are kind of getting bored with this. We've gone past caring. We're in this state of apathy. We get it. You don't have any talent to offer, so you are just trying to be outrageous. Even the media is kind of bored of covering this. You remember, notoriously Sam Smith. He did this entire satanic display at an award show. I think it might have been the VMAs, and it's because they have nothing else to offer in terms of getting attention. It's kind of sad if you think about it. It's very tacky. And so Madonna, in case you missed it, is on tour. Now, I will say this. I didn't grow up in a Madonna household. I guess she was big in the 80s for being the Sam Smith and the Lil Nas X, taking her clothes off in the absence of talent. She doesn't have a remarkable voice. But I want to be clear that Madonna is now 65 years old. 65 years old. I mean, she is now qualified to get the senior discount at IHOP. That's something I'm looking forward to, by the way, the senior discount at IHOP. I think that's wonderful. But rather than sitting down with her grandchildren and getting that discount at IHOP, Madonna has decided that she is going to keep being what she perceives in her head is sexy. And of course, it's anything but. Here is a recent clip of Madonna dancing on a beam on her recent tour. Take a listen. And I want to be clear, what's amazing about this clip is that we know that old people and babies have a lot in common, right? Once you're older, you start losing your teeth, you start losing your ability to get around in the same way that babies are learning and they're growing, and they need guidance. Well, here is a clip that is remarkably similar to what you just saw, except this is a clip of my 2-year-old dancing. Take a listen.
Isn't this ridiculous?
Amazing. Amazing. It's the same thing. Give it to me side by side. I mean, amazing. Literally, that is my 2-year-old dancing on vacation. And that is Madonna, which you have to pay to to go see her on tour. You don't have to pay much, actually. She's not able to sell out a stadium anymore because it's kind of disturbing. It's disturbing to see this.
This is totally
Now, of course, because the
ridiculous.
media, they're rushing to defend her because everyone is kind of going, is it maybe time to hang it up and just go to IHOP with your grandkids? And the answer, of course, is yes. The media says that acknowledging that makes you an ageist. It makes you an ageist to recognize that watching her move around on stage trying to be sexy makes you uncomfortable in the same way that you would feel uncomfortable if you watched your own grandma do this. Here's another clip of Madonna looking like she's lost on stage. Bitch, I'm a Madonna. It's like zombie land. She looks like a zombie. And so the media is telling you that you are an ageist if you don't think this is sexy. You're an ageist. You have a problem with women aging. No, we don't have a problem with women aging. In fact, the only person that I see in that clip that has a problem with people aging is Madonna. Madonna, of course, is herself an ageist. She's terrified of aging. It is why she has stretched and pulled her face beyond recognition. It is why people are now saying accurately, as I have said for years, that she more resembles Jigsaw than a human being. Madonna looks like a character in a horror film because she won't allow herself to age gracefully. So I think what's happening now as they try to be more and more outrageous, more and more thought-provoking. We know it's not thought-provoking, it's not art, it's not interesting, is that people have become apathetic and in many ways sympathetic. All the people that I just mentioned do not have great personal lives. When you look into their personal lives, you realize that what is happening beneath all of this, that they are pretending it's art and they're pretending that it's interesting, it's just human sadness. It's human sadness. And so as Christians, those of you that are Christians, we should pray for them. Just as people that are observing this, you should feel sympathy for them. It's not creative, it's tacky. And that's all I have to say about that. Okay, now it's time for some topics du jour. You know, I don't mean to sound like a dinosaur. I don't mean to date myself, but when I was a kid, we used to get days off when there was too much snow. I grew up in Connecticut, right in the New York City metro area. And you used to look forward to snow, and you turn the TV on, and they'd tell you whether you had a 90-minute delay or whether you had school off. Yay, too much snow. It's a snow day. Amazing. Well, now the kids got a little something else going on. They get school off.
Well, guys, that was one utterly funny and ridiculous clip of Madonna doing that on stage. Like, Jesus Christ, get a grip, grandma. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Honestly, she really needs to accept the fact that she's getting old and put her acts together, because being compared to a 2-year-old, that's awesomely ridiculous, and it's the utter truth. Like, what she did there is totally disgraceful, totally not acceptable. I really enjoyed reacting to this clip of Candace Owens put together. They are really nice, they are fun. I really enjoyed it, and I'm sure you all enjoyed to see your faves out there. If you're new to my YouTube channel, you're highly welcome. Please do subscribe, give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And this brings us to the wrap of today's episodes. I'll be seeing you next in my channel. Bye bye for now.